Good morning and welcome to my Plants People Love website here on YouTube. And today I'm showing you how I colored in my drawings for my plants in the Florida Keys. I use the Faber-Castell polychrome color pencils, and they are widely available across the internet. I have the 120 colors because it allows me to do different types of drawings. Now, for my coloring book, what I did was I drew with graphite pencil the plants in the Florida Keys, and for this first series of 16, I chose the most popular plants or commonly known ones in the hammocks in the Florida Keys. And first, what I did was I took a gray and I used little circles and I went over all of the contour lines in the drawing. And as you see, I went back and forth between cool grays and warm grays, and I just covered all of the paper. Now, if you want to, you could use a blue or a brown to go in between and color the entire page. That's up to you. But this is how I learned how to do pencil color drawings at my FIU art program class. And also you'll notice that I have my easel straight up and down. That's also how I was taught at the academy class. And the reason why is because it keeps the perspective correct. So you'll notice I'm just going in here and just doing a little color, etc. And, take your time because this is about, relaxing and just enjoying and being creative. Then afterwards, I came in with my colored pencils. Now, there are a couple of ways of doing this. Generally, I have in my colored pencils a whole range of greens to choose from. So I just went over it really lightly, and that's always a good idea to start with, is to just go very lightly over all of the leaves. Now you can do this with just yellow and then overlay with blue, or blue and then overlay with yellow, because as you'll notice that depending on the sunlight and the time of day, etc., that the greens kind of shift in color in our environment. And if you're not aware of that, just sit outside with a cup of tea and you'll notice how the colors shift throughout the day. So you see I'm just going over this really lightly with a nice little green over my gray, and that helps to also, doing it this way blends together the colors in the image too. Now you can see where I have most of it finished, and I went back to the contour lines to give it some depth. So I went in and I darkened it, and also I did this with the berries too. I used a very light red, pink, and then I went back in with a dark so that way it would have some color and contrast, etc. But feel free to do this as you wish. Leaves don't have to be green today. They can be purple. They can be blue. There's lots of different ways of using these PDFs, and you can print them on watercolor paper or nice paper or just regular office paper. Just depends on what mood you're in. It's great for kids, adults, everybody, and it's a nice rainy day activity. So post what you've done online. I'd like to see what you've created from these templates. Cheers!